Hey everybody, and welcome back to Weirs and Waterfalls in Planet Coaster. This is probably the second to last video I'll do in this series. This is the attempt to build a beaver dam, and in the next video I'll be looking at a more natural looking waterfall using the same two-level, split-level stream that I've got here with the land bridge between. But in this video I was trying to make a beaver dam. Now, we don't have beavers where I live, so I haven't actually seen a beaver dam, and so I didn't have a vivid picture of one in my mind. I just had a look at a few pictures online and then got started. So I started with this dead sort of scrub looking branchy stuff, and then dived into the scenery items and the building items looking for anything made of wood to try and create a scattered, chaotic mess of wood. Most of the pieces didn't really look, they ended up just looking like they were what they originally were, rather than looking like pieces of wood that might have been cut from trees or branches by beavers. So in the end I gave up on that and just went with the wooden poles, and just started spreading these wooden poles across the face of the land bridge and all through the scrub. And I just kept adding more and more and more of them. I turned on the align to surface tool, and then just really sort of wiggled the mouse around until the log was at or the post was at a different angle or shape to the adjacent ones, and then sorry, not a different shape, of course, different angle to the adjacent ones, and just spammed the mouse button, basically, clickety clickety click, adding more and more and more of these things, and then tried to make it look less human generated, more beaver generated, by adding more and more and more of them. But I wasn't really happy with that. At the end of the day, it looked like somebody had gone down to the local timber yard and purchased a couple of truckloads of the 2-meter wooden poles and then gone and dumped them in a stream, which isn't really the right effect if I'm hoping that my dam has been built by beavers, because obviously these pieces would not look anything like as regular and smooth and even in length as they do here. So you can see I sat there staring at it for a wee bit, thinking, well, there's got to be a way to disrupt the lines or disrupt the pattern of this pile of poles, and I started to add foliage to it. The other problem was that you can almost see it from the video here, but I'd stopped laying the scrub and the poles at about the height of the land on the downside, not the water level. So I was actually a metre or two short of the water, which I noticed in a short while, and I had to go back and basically just top it up with rocks, because I'd sort of had enough of trying to lay dozens and dozens of these poles. So these beavers are very clever and built their dam on top of a pile of rocks in the end. But to fix the problem of it all looking too regular, I scattered greenery right throughout the whole structure. Now, it turns out that's not really what beaver dams look like, as Bullet had pointed out on the forums after I posted a picture of it. So it actually looks far too green and alive to be a real beaver dam, and of course going back and then looking at the pictures that I originally looked at, I realised that, but by then I'd kind of finished the job, so that was that. So what I should have done was go back and use more of those dead branch, scrubby looking things, and perhaps some of the alternative driftwood, or the alternative wooden pieces like the driftwood or something like that. So anyway, I think I'd got to the point where I thought, okay, I could do a better job of this if I did it again, so I stopped and just added some of the usual underwater foliage, leafy green bushes, to try and make it look like there's weeds on the base of the waterway, and then some splashing fountain effects at the base, so that it looks like the water is actually tumbling through these logs and spilling out at the bottom of the structure. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. That's the beaver dam. Oh yes, this is a point where I realised that I was short of of the water level, so I played around with lowering it and raising it, and in the end realised that it was either going to be a pile more work or I could just throw some rocks in. So yeah, I threw some rocks in. So that was the end of that project. Alright, so in the next video I'll try and build a natural looking waterfall, which is basically just water cascading down a rock face using the same two-tier stream that I have here. And yeah, that's it for this video, so I'll see you again next time, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.